Hey, Mike Panaki here with Network Protocol Specialist LLC, and in this video we're going to look at how we can use the relative time column in our conversation matrix to get an idea of how many TCP connections we have open at one time. So in this case, I grabbed some traffic of me going out to my web page. Now, sometimes it's very difficult to find where that traffic begins in a trace. So what I like to do is put in a marker. I send a ping packet to an address that I remember. So if we come up here and we drop down our filters, and I grab a filter on the IP address of 12.127.17.72, that's just an AT&T DNS server I like to use as a target, and I apply that filter. We see that sometime after frame number 267, I went out to my website. And what I'm going to note is my relative time right here. So if I expand the frame portion of the detail, I come down here, I see 18.833. The website was loaded after that time. That's an important one to remember. So I'm going to clear that filter. I'm going to come up to statistics and bring up my conversations. Now, this shows me all the conversations I had in this trace file with TCP. What I'm going to do is I'm going to expand the relative start column. And when you do that, you see something pretty cool. And that is this waterfall diagram right here. And what this does is this shows us when each TCP connection started and how long it was open. This gives us an idea of what was going on when we loaded that website. So I'm going to come down here to sometime after I sent that ping. And it would appear that right around 21 seconds is when we started loading that website. So now what we see is that when we went to load the website, my web browser, I was using Google Chrome in this case, opens a whole bunch of TCP connections all at the same time. How do we know that? Well, look at the relative time. These are all within milliseconds of each other. So what this is doing is it's opening a number of parallel connections all at the same time to bring as much data back across the network as possible and utilize that bandwidth I have available to me. And these connections are finished pretty quickly. So expanding the relative start time gives us a really neat view into what's going on, how many connections do I have open, and how long do I keep each one of those connections open. So it's these types of things that can help us troubleshoot applications and look at performance-wise, why is something not working the way we expect. So thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Here's some other videos that I've put together, and please hit that subscribe button and subscribe, and we'd love to get other videos out to you and help you troubleshoot.